If you've followed this channel for any length of time, you know that DTF Station is one of our primary sponsors. They sponsor all of our live streams and some videos like this one. Now, the most common feedback I hear from customers that have DTF Station products is they struggle understanding how to get tech support. Now, DTF Station has taken a very different approach to tech support than really any other company out there. They use a software called Discord. And if you're unfamiliar with it, it can seem kind of intimidating and scary, but it's actually really, really powerful. And so in this video today, I'm going to show you guys not only why DTF Station uses Discord and some of the power behind it, but also make it easier for you to use Discord and, well, supercharge your own support that you get. Well, it's more powerful than a traditional tech support ticketing system. Most tech support ticketing systems simply answer the question and then they move on to the next one. The way Discord works is each and every support ticket is being compiled and saved into kind of a knowledge base that not only individual techs can use, but the system's AI named Marcus can use as well to answer your question without even involving a person, though there's always a person involved. So each time you get support from DTF Station, they're getting smarter and the AI Marcus is getting smarter. And that's all well and good, but if you don't know how to use the software, it's kind of all pointless. So let me show you how to use Discord. With every DTF Station printer, dryer, shaker product, they come with one of these quick start guides. They're usually laminated, they have a bunch of QR codes on it. You can also find a digital version of the quick start guide on the small thumb drive labeled DTF Station that you got with your equipment. On this quick start guide is a link to register your printer. I'm also going to put this link in the description below. This is where you register your printer and sign up for Discord. So let's do that. Oftentimes, DTF Station is updating their quick start guide. So what you see here on screen is not necessarily what I had in my printer, but that's okay. All of the resources are still here. So first thing we're gonna do is equipment and virtual support registration. And here we are. We're just gonna go ahead, click join here. Now there are other videos here to show you how to download Discord. They actually have some videos on how to use Discord, but we're gonna go through all that today. So let's click join here. It's going to open up this page and it's gonna ask what should your display name be? And you enter your display name and my birthday is. It's then gonna ask me for my email and a password to set up and sign up for my account. You will have to go through and take some pictures of your serial number, plate on the printer or whatever your equipment is, and a few other things to make sure you completely register. And they simply use that information to make sure that only the people in Discord are people who own DTF Station products. All right, let's take a look at just kind of the lay of the land with Discord. Now, you're gonna see kind of on the left-hand side here, you've got some direct messaging options. This is the DTF Station community. If you happen to be a part of other Discord communities, you might see them up here as well, but we're gonna assume that this is the only community you're a part of right now. You've got a couple of basic things, welcome, the rules, announcements. This is an important area. You've got a few different just kind of product announcements or outage announcements, things like that. They got a training schedule. There's a lot of training opportunities inside Discord. They also have some product announcements. Then in your support channel, you're gonna see probably just two things, resources and then whatever your printer is. If you happen to have multiple DTF Station products, let's say you have a DTF printer and you have the Aries UV DTF printer, you will see your printer community right here on the side. In this case, I have a Prestige R2 Pro, so here's my Prestige R2 Pro. Next is the Image Presto area. This is an AI image generation software that DTF Station has available for use. We're not gonna get into that in this video today. And then there's a video library. There's a whole bunch of just quick videos, YouTube videos, lots and lots of resources in here. And I'll show you in a little bit how to kind of navigate some of those resources. So let's say you have a problem with your DTF printer and you need to put a support ticket in. You're gonna go to your support area for that specific printer and you're gonna see literally all of the support tickets that have ever been used. Now, you can look through these if you want, but there are better ways to do that. But let's say you just need to get support on your ticket right away. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna click New Post. And you wanna start with titling just very basic what your problem is. So in the case of a made up problem I'm gonna have is that no white ink is printing, okay? Now, that's kind of the title of it. That's gonna give a good baseline, but what's better is if you give as much information as possible. So explain maybe what's going on with it. If you have any pictures or videos, that's also super helpful for not only the technicians, but also the AI Marcus. It can actually kind of look through that stuff and see if it can come up with a solution for you. All right, so what I've said here is I start printing and the white looks good, but after about 6 inches, the white ink fades and then there's nothing. And if I had a picture, I would post the picture because it will be the most helpful. The more detailed you can be, the better. And we're gonna watch in real time as I do this because the techs don't know that I'm doing this video. So they're gonna see this as a tech support ticket. So if I wanted to add a picture, I would just click in this icon right here and it would allow me to add a photo or a video. I'm gonna click post and you're gonna watch what happens. So a little sidebar pops open here. And this is my support ticket. And look at that. Marcus is already giving me a response. Marcus is the AI that's been trained on all of the tickets that have ever happened inside of DTF Station's Discord support. It's pretty crazy. So it says, welcome to DTF support. Please keep all queries related to the issue on the thread. Our support hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Meaning the technicians, that's the hours they work, Pacific Standard Time. Now look at what he did. He already said, sounds like a white ink circulation or diverter issue in your Prestige. It already kind of knows based on some other things. So it's gonna say, check the white ink circulation system, inspect the white ink diverter. It's got some videos on how to do that. So if I click on this,
hi everyone.
Look at that. And I've got a video showing how to address it on my printer, on a Prestige R2 Pro. I can click on either one of these, and then also what Marcus does is he says, hey, I found 4 similar closed tickets, basically an issue that's been solved. He has 4 tickets that look like they're gonna be in that same realm, and it actually has scores. Marcus thinks there's a 95% chance these first 3 ones are gonna fix my problem. So I can click on it, and what's gonna do is gonna open up that support ticket that somebody else had, and I can look and see basically how the technician walked them through fixing the problem. That's it, and honestly, that's exactly what I was thinking when I came up with this problem. So yeah, so there's all these, you can look through and see if there's something in here you can try as you're waiting for tech support to respond. Now it says live technicians monitor these forums during business hours and will respond shortly. Oftentimes, technicians will respond on average in about 16 minutes, but it can take up to 30 minutes to get a response. When you do, you will be notified, or you can just sit and watch the chat and see when a technician hops on to help support your issue. If you feel extremely uneasy about a chat type support system and you would like a phone call, simply request a phone call in the chat area, and Marcus will basically alert the technicians immediately that you would like a phone call. If you put in your cell phone number or whatever number you want them to call you on in your profile when you set up your account, they'll just call that number, but you can also put it in the chat for them to give you a call. Once you've created a ticket, you're gonna see it in the sidebar here as a drop down under the Prestige R2 Pro community. And any of your open tickets will show up here. If you've stepped away to address another issue or something like that, and you forget to come back and reply for like days, Marcus or the technicians may close your ticket. And if you wanna find a closed ticket, you go to your direct messages and look for a direct message from Marcus. And Marcus will show you all of the closed tickets that are in your account. One of the best parts of Discord is that even when it's not business hours, you don't have to wait. You can put in a support ticket and Marcus will respond. However, you can also self-search. So let me show you how to do that. You can go to your printer's community and just simply search for, let's say, film bunching up, like you're having an issue with film bunching up. If I don't even have to hit enter. It just automatically populates a few different closed tickets. In this case, film bunching up. Installed a new film and it keeps bunching up. Let's click on that and see how they solved it. Look at that. They even show you videos of how to make sure you're loading it properly. Yeah, these are great. You can open it up and look at the back and forth between the technician and the end user to see exactly how they went about troubleshooting the particular issue this person had. And a lot of times you might find the answer to your question without even having to ask anyone. Ooh, it looks like we might have a new message. And we do. Excellent. So Eric replied in approximately 8 minutes. That is fantastic. And he's given me, hello, can you please run these steps and send me a nozzle check? So what I would do is I would run all of these steps, I would perform a nozzle check, and I would send that to him. But Eric doesn't know that I'm just testing. One of the hidden superpowers, I would say, of Discord, outside of Marcus the AI, is something called slash commands that let you open up different tools and resources that DTF Station has made available in Discord. If you're in a chat, or in this case in my ticket, and I press slash, it's gonna show me a bunch of different options here. Most of the time, the things you're gonna use are like slash upload, if there's a larger video you need to upload than Discord can handle. Or you can also use slash escalate, which is gonna escalate your issue to the appropriate team members to respond for assistance. Also, if you do want a phone call and you want to make sure your phone number is correct, you can do slash my profile. And what it's going to do is it's going to give me an opportunity to go in here and update my information. One other one that's really great is slash request a video. And this is basically saying, hey, is there some kind of video you can show me how to do what you're asking me to do? And they have an insanely large library of videos showing how to do this stuff. And if they don't, they'll make it. For the quickest resolution to your problem possible, you need to have notifications turned on. Otherwise, you're not gonna know when a tech has responded to your question. I would encourage you to load Discord on your computer, but also potentially on your phone, so you can see those responses when they come in when you're doing what you do. Running other things, doing other tasks, messaging customers, all the things that you do. So have notifications turned on both your desktop as well as maybe your phone. If you're unsure if your notifications are turned on, you can click the user settings here in the lower left-hand side and go to notifications and just make sure they're turned on. Though DTF Station does offer email support, it actually slows down the system because the technician then has to create a ticket in Discord because that's where they track everything. Discord isn't just simply a chat app. DTF Station is using it as a powerful support engine. You get fast access to help. The insanely intelligent Marcus is usually giving you some answers to your questions before a tech has even replied. And the fact that every support ticket that is entered through Discord builds that knowledge base just means Marcus the AI gets smarter, and the technicians that are helping you support your printer have more and more resources to help you solve the problem. Even though we've just scratched the surface of what Discord is capable of doing, you now have the knowledge and the understanding of how to get what you need, which is support for your machine. If you have any questions, or there's a part of Discord that still doesn't make sense to you, do me a favor and let me know in the comments below, and we'll answer it with another video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.